I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah. I just pull up to the crib and then I...
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Hold up. We mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all talk outrageous. Hold up. Don't get caught in the matrix.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this. And off we go from Denver. Into the juke. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Now 2nd and 9. They'll send the tight end in motion. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Packers first down.
Firing quickly out wide is Love. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Love. Pass caught. That's Golden. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Love looking to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 40. Going back to Love. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Love from the gun. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
A loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Throwing, Love. Throw left side, complete. That's Jacobs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They go with Jacobs. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory. Be aggressive. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now Love will try with his legs. And he will get this into the end zone. Jordan Love. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like the knockout is there. If they keep doing that in the fourth quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
It's second and inches.
Throwing Nix. Throw caught by Flowers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, it's going to be this cold. I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42.
That's good for our Broncos.
To throw is Nix. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Now a second and 10.
Incomplete. He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Here's Nix once more. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Here comes the seventh play now of this drive as this is third and 10.
Brings up a third down and 10
Here's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28.
That's another Broncos first down.
Nix going to tap this forward. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. This is second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Now it's Nix. This is caught. They're going to take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Khalil Shakir with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive. They watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching wins over the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bonito. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10.
Play action, here's Nix. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Nix to the air. Setting up a screen for Harvey. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Denver Broncos.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. But I always love on these offsides is when each side points it.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Nix. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Here's 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Nix. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The kick by Lutz is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing the coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. But Nick Benito not letting him escape there. He was in instant pursuit off the snap and dropped him behind the line. Love now. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. That's taken in by Golden. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. On 4th down, the Packers call on Daniel Whelan to punt. Back deep to return is Marvin Mims. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Nix going to give to Hardy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd and 7.
Nix from the shotgun. And he is caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Broncos 1st down.
Working out of the gun is Nix. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
13 more yards.
Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Broncos. Wants to try to end the PAT.
Touchdown, Broncos.
It's good to make it 17-7. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packers offense and running back Josh Jacobs set to take over once more. And he's had a knack for finding the end zone all season long, and his numbers reflect that. Here we are in the month of December, and he sits atop the NFL leaderboard in terms of rushing touchdowns.
36-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Love will sneak it. And he's going to have the Packers first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Pass complete to Judy on the out route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Love, they go play action now. That's to Golden. He's got it right side.
A gain of 12. First down, Green Bay.
Love fires that quickly outside. Now 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. Shouting the tackle, and gives him some room. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21-22. Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lloyd. Here now, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On play action. Love to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Xavier McKinney on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They run straight ahead with Harvey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
On the sneak, it's Nix. And he will have the Broncos first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the 40-yard line.
They'll go play action with Nix. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He is putting on a show in this 2nd quarter, racking up the receiving yards as he has a first down.
46-yard line.
Back to throw. Nix. He'll swing this out to Harvey. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Harvey now on 1st and 10. And a short gain down to about the 33. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Looking to throw. Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
The 22-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
A short throw to Ingram. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
A gain of 9 yards.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Touchdown! Evan Ingram in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Able to slither by. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Working to put a drive together. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18.
Parsons on the tackle. Taken down back at the 18.
Operating from the gun. Nix. And that'll be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Nix. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now McManus for the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
It's third down and 4.
From the gun on third down, it's Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's good for the Broncos.
Up the middle, it's Harvey. And able to work his way down to 16. Now a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Bo Nix on the keeper. The tackle by Craig.
Throwing Nix. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now Lutz for the field goal try. This a 33-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. Taking it right down Broadway. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. McManus's point after is good. And the lead will shrink to 6. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score. But it's scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting set for this next possession. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. Playing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Nix eluding the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Here's 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Nix. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. The Packers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. A quick throw caught out wide by Jeudy. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jerry Jeudy, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
McManus now for the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Strong running at the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Broncos offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this 3rd quarter. That was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
1 yard gain.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, a run with Harvey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
That's another Denver Broncos.
Nick's going to tap this forward. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. To throw is Nix. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up third down.
To throw, here's Nix. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good coverage by Evan Williams.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they have regained the lead. So give them 3 on that drive. Normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, a field goal is going to be enough because, as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Love. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
A gain of 8 yards.
To throw now, here's Love. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
13 yards. First down, Packers.
Play fake. Here's Love. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. This is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's 3rd and long. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Give up the middle to Dallas. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
On the sneak, it's Nix. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Broncos first down.
Here's Nix. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Shakir, incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Now it's Nix. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Nix to the air. Looking on the outright, he finds Shakir. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
It's 4th down.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's more on the return. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. Love from the gun. To the sideline and incomplete. This offense so far on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
1 yard gain.
Nix from the shotgun. Quick slant to Shakir. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
Looking to throw. Nix. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Returning it is Moore. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 39-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This will be caught. Judy. And he's brought down.
Jerry Judy. A gain of 19 yards.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Working out of the gun. Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Love now. Pass caught. That's Golden. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. The kick by McManus is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance of the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Throwing to start the drive. Nix. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Out of the gun, they go with Harvey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. This now a 3rd and 4.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
Back to throw. Nix. Throw caught by Flowers. And he will have the Broncos 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. On the handoff, Harvey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 30.
Looking to throw. Nix. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Nix. Now he fires deep for Shakir. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken at the 37. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packers ready to take over offensively. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. Love. That's going to leave him with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up second and 9.
Here's Love. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. And they'll indeed take a knee. To a knee goes Love, and that should be that. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission.